wanted to take a minute to basically address the mania that's surrounding the wake of this Gillette commercial that came out, and everybody's pointing the finger at it, saying, "Oh, you know, it's a bunch of social justice warrior bullshit, and you know, it plays to a certain crowd, and this, that, and the other." When you think about it, Gillette's motto was Gillette, the best a man could get. And it was never about the best a man could get as the best a man could receive. It was the best a man could get as in making himself presentable. The motto came out in a time where being clean shaven and not looking like a hippie or somebody who lives in the woods was something that would, you know, again, show the world that that was the best that you could get. And a nice, smooth, clean shave without nicks and bumps and things like that, you know, it was desirable. And it's gotten to a point, and you've probably seen previous videos of mine where I shave up without any real prep. It's gotten to a point. This is what I used, Gillette Mach 3. All right, it's got a little extra sensitive aloe strip there. Well, you know, my grandfather never needed that, and he was a pretty much a man's man. Served in the Navy during World War II, occupied mainland Japan after the bombs, and basically he had a little razor similar to this. Now I just ordered this, and I ordered it because I wanted something that was, you know, more compact, more durable, and easier to pack down than this. All right, because you know, I always have to maintain a neat and trimmed appearance. I think I'll put a picture of all the razors that came with the value pack or the variety pack. But this is a Merkel Super that came with the razor. It says made in Germany, so you know it's good. Seems nice and sharp. Says it's platinum coated. And when you see a picture of those razors that I have on parade, you'll see all kinds of different styles. So this is a little 4-piece mechanism. Came with instructions on how to put it together, but something tells me that if you can't figure it out, probably got no business using it. So this seems like it would elongate the handle. That seems like where you would clamp down on the razor. So we'll put the razor in place. But anyways, going back to speak on it, you know, my dad never even taught me how to shave. He was the type of person, he'd say, "Oh, you got a little stubble coming in. Want me to put a little cream on it and have the kitty lick your whiskers? Or lick it off for you?" So we didn't even have a fucking cat at that time. I don't get it. But, you know, his generation, the hippies, the baby boomers, their idea of toughening you up was, you know, emasculating you. Because that's what their old man did. And they came from a generation that grew up during the Depression where, you know, men were men and women had to be too. Excuse me. But I figure, you know, a single blade razor is going to save me money. And that's, you know, kind of what my grandpa used it. Again, that Depression era mentality, you know, you scrimped and you saved wherever you could. I'm going to put this on pause. Alright, so I got my face a little wet, my water nice and hot. I'll start the most sensitive part here. Seems to do okay. A little bit rougher than the 3-blade, but tolerable. Yeah, going back to what I was talking about, old Grandpa, handsome devil. This is all he ever used. It worked just fine for him. And again, they scrimped and saved wherever they could. because that's how they grew up. But the baby boomer generation was handed basically everything they asked for. You know? My father, being a single child, or an only child at the time, he not only got everything he asked for, he got everything he desired too. I'll be sure to edit that out. But, you know, that set a precedence of expectations that carried on into my generation and Generation X. My generation's considered the millennials. I'm a true millennial. Graduated in the year 2000. You know, we're supposed to be leading the way. But people are getting upset over a commercial that's causing them to self-examine. Well, there's nothing wrong with taking a little self-examination. Introspective is the gateway to self-actualization. So, when you think about the offense that people are taking over a razor commercial, you got to ask yourself, is that the best we can get as men? Because as you can see, men aren't supposed to get easily irritated. They're supposed to have thick skin. And if you take offense at every little thing, what kind of man are you? Think about that for a minute.